fall, we're going right into winter, right? So it's going to be an absolutely East Texas. Ooh, okay. East Texas, uh, next to Arkansas, right? So, our uh, Arkansas, and so it's that's pretty significant, right? Normally you don't see those kind of temperatures, so you're probably going to see even cooler over the next week or so. Some cooler temperatures somewhere in there. Good, like I said, it'll be back and forth, but we're already starting to see it. Northeast corner of Texas, 69. Okay, so next Louisiana. Yep, in Louisiana. So that's very, very unusual. So how about you guys are 43 tonight? 43 tonight in Connecticut. See, there you go. Thank you. I was about to ask. So we have people up there in the northern climes that are going to get that. So it's chilly woo woo, right? So for this time of year. So chili. When I used to put the bud students in the water, there was like different levels of chili. There was chili, which was, a little uncomfortable. And then there was chili woo, which was, oh. And then there was chili woo woo. And that's, oh my God. You don't want chili woo woo. But yeah. So some of you are just in chili right now. Some of you are getting a little chili woo. Sounds like up in the Northeast. But we're all probably going to experience chili woo woo. And that's not going to be good. But it is if you're prepared. All right. So yes, that's right. Devere, chili woo woo. I remember that. Chili woo woo. Preparing for chili woo woo. Kerosene heaters. I would get it now before it's too late. And kerosene heaters can actually be used inside the house, whereas gas, like propane, you'll die if you bring your gas grill inside and turn it on. So I've used in my tent. I've used propane, not propane, but kerosene heaters, and you can warm stuff on top of them if you get the right one. It's pretty good, all right? So if your wood, if you not wood, but if your electricity goes out, and you know how they've been pushing us, interestingly, to do away with wood fireplaces, then wood stoves and all that. They've been pushing that. And if you're in one of those blue states or a blue city, and now you can't have access to wood to warm yourself, then kerosene heaters, right? Kerosene heaters. So get some. Depending on where you're at, right? If you're in southern Texas, it's going to get cold there. Remember how a few years ago it got like super cold there, and all the electricity went out, and all the windmills froze up? Yep. So that's going to happen for a lot of the U.S. probably this year. It did last year during the cold months in some areas. So if it rained and then froze, you're screwed, right? So that's probably going to happen this year. Making cabbage rolls this week, stuffed with meat, hamburger, love it. So that's good. So fermented foods are always good for you. So cabbage is one of those. It can ferment really good, real easily. All right, so let's look at the doomsday. Let's go into this a little bit. I've talked about this, but we need to continue to inform you guys. For some of you, it takes several, information, and some of it will stick, and then who knows? Maybe it'll help you survive. Shocking doomsday maps of the world and the billionaire escape plans. So first published in June 10th, 2017, updated December 9th, 2021. So this is Gordon Michael Scallion's map. I had this on my walls. All right. Now we were going to go through this around the 2012. 2012, yep. And remember, it was doomsday and everything shifted. Consciousness shifted. Will consciousness shift this time? I hope so. All right, it is a possibility. Some things that I've been predicting haven't been happening. Maybe this is getting pushed, and by pushing it, that's a good sign. So I'm up in this little corner of California, Nevada, and that's a safe area, kind of, I guess. But as you guys see, California just gets devastated in this rendition. Oregon almost completely disappears. Nevada, for the most part, disappears. Utah, for the most part, disappears. All the way into Colorado, even the western Colorado goes bye-bye. The mountainous areas obviously will survive. So I want you guys to look at all the Texas, Oklahoma, New Mexico, half of Arizona's gone, and then you have the New Madrid fault zone is gonna crank, and so it's gonna create a huge. Mississippi's gonna go really big, so all the bridges over the Mississippi go bye-bye, and so you'll have all the way up into the Great Lakes, all the way into it's not gonna go up. There it is. Oh yeah, so look, you can go from the Northern Atlantic all the way down through America and out into the Gulf of America, right? What used to be the Gulf of Mexico. So as you guys see in this map, Florida, in different maps, Florida pretty much goes away. But in this one, he saw that Florida was going to be somewhat not going away. I don't see how that's possible, but that's what he saw. Gordon Michael Scallion, right? So you see Atlantis. So as some of this goes away, some comes back. There was 3 islands of Atlantis. That's been talked about before by other psychics like Edgar Cayce. So I did a lot of research at the Edgar Cayce Institute in Virginia Beach. I used to go there. I used to go to. I actually have my book, The Intuitive Warrior, that's there in their library. It's very amazing. Very few books go there, but The Intuitive Warrior is there in the library of Edgar Cayce's ARE Center in Virginia Beach. So now, here we go. Billionaire bunkers. He wrote this article years ago, but it's becoming like that video that I showed you. That was like 4 months ago. So it's becoming more and more common for people to start to look at this. The billionaires going to Hawaii, buying islands or areas of Hawaii. They basically burned out a portion of Maui, Lahaina, so that they could have that for themselves. Of course, we have a lot of people there in Maui that have lots of billionaires there. Oprah Winfrey, of course, is there. So these people seem to know something. What is it that they know? So we have increase of bizarre weather patterns hitting the earth, like I'm showing you guys, like I've been talking about. That's part of it. All right, that's part of things changing. So in the early 1980s, spiritual visionaries and futurists provided clues for a changing planet. Often dismissed as crazy prophets. Of course, Gordon Michael Scallion for a long time was everything that he said happened. And like I said, consciousness created a new timeline. We talked about this a lot. The Intuitive Warrior came out. I talked about it. I did lots of shows about it. And we helped change what was going to be this earth change. All right, we pushed it so that more people could wake up, and more people have awakened, and more people are awaking every day. It's a good thing. Can we avoid this cataclysmic pole shift and so forth that are coming? I think it's possible. All right, so we were able to avoid it in 2012. It's a consciousness thing. So if you look around you, and I do these shows all the time, and I ask people about this, and people comment about the people around them that are not awake. Right? So